Welcome to the 5-Minute Trivia Quiz channel. Get ready to test your brain with some of the trickiest riddles around. Can you solve them all before time runs out? Let's find out. And don't forget to subscribe for more brain-teasing content and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next trivia challenge. Think you can handle it? Let's dive! The island of liars. Imagine an island lost in the vast ocean. Everyone on this island is a liar. One day a tourist comes to the island and meets a native. The tourist asks the native,
"Do you liars always tell lies?"
what could the islander possibly say? The answer is the native couldn't answer. See, if he said yes, he'd be telling the truth, which goes against the island's strict code of lying. But if he said no, that would be a lie too, right? It's a classic logic trap. Okay, folks, buckle up for this next riddle. We've got drama, we've got jealousy, we've got a river crossing. Two husbands, each more possessive than the last, find themselves on the wrong side of a river with their wives. Now, they've got a tiny boat, only big enough for two people. But here's the kicker. No woman can be left alone with another man unless her husband is present. Talk about trust issues, am I right?
How are we going to cross this river without anyone getting tossed overboard in a fit of jealous rage?
This is a real head-scratcher. Think you got the solution? All right, let's break it down. First, husband number one rows across with his wife. Then he rows back solo. Next up, husband number two takes his wife across, leaving the first husband all by his lonesome. Husband number two rows back, and finally both husbands cross the river together. And boom, just like that, everyone's safe, sound, and most importantly, not swimming with the fishes. All right, time for a real brain bender. Imagine you've got two ropes and each one takes exactly 1 hour to burn completely. Sounds simple, right? But here's the catch. These ropes are about as reliable as a weatherman in a hurricane. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to measure out exactly 45 minutes using nothing but these wonky ropes. Think you can handle the heat? Let's see if you cracked the code. First, you've got to light both ends of rope number one and one end of rope number two, all at the same time. When rope number two burns out completely, that's your cue. It'll be exactly 30 minutes, give or take a few smoldering embers. Now, immediately light the other end of rope number one. Since it's already half burned, it'll take another 15 minutes to burn out completely. Add those together, and boom, you've got your 45 minutes. The frog's epic climb. Get ready for a tale of perseverance. Our hero, a tiny frog stuck at the bottom of a 30-foot well.
Every day, I summon all my might and leap 3 feet closer to freedom. But every night, I slide back down 2 feet. So, how many long days and nights will it take me to escape this well?
Let's break it down! This little guy's making a net progress of 1 foot every single day. After 27 days of this grueling routine, he'll have climbed 27 feet. Now, on the 28th day, with one mighty leap, he jumps 3 feet and boom, he's finally free. That's one determined frog. The Chocolate Bar Conundrum. All right, sweet tooths, this one's for you. Imagine a delicious chocolate bar perfectly divided into 16 squares. That's 4 by 4 for all you visual learners. The rules are simple. You can only break the bar along the lines, and you can only break one piece at a time. The challenge? Figure out the absolute minimum number of breaks needed to separate all 16 squares. Get those brains working and try not to drool on your phones. Time's up. The answer is 15. Think about it. Every time you break the chocolate, you're increasing the number of pieces by 1. You start with one big old chunk and need to end up with 16 individual squares. So 15 breaks are all it takes. The case of the dry head. Last one, folks, so make it count. A man walks outside, it's pouring rain, the kind of downpour that makes you want to stay in bed and binge watch your favorite show. But this man, he's got places to be. Here's the mystery. He doesn't have an umbrella, he's not wearing a hat, he doesn't even have a coat, yet not a single hair on his head gets wet. How is that even possible? All right, the answer is he's bald. He doesn't have any hair to get wet in the first place. See, sometimes the simplest answer is the right one. How did you do? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like our channel to stay updated with our latest riddles, brain teasers, and optical illusions.